For our range of motion for the anterior lower leg lab, it's going to review the range of motion that we've done for the foot, ankle, and posterior lower leg. It's all the same as what we've covered already. So you can, for active and passive range of motion, you can review back to those previous labs and see how it's done properly. But we will go over our resisted range of motion or strength testing again. And this time we're going to talk about which compartments the muscles are acting in as we do the strength testing. So for plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, we're going to put the athlete in slight plantar flexion, stabilize distal tibia fibula, and we'll tell the athlete don't let us push their foot down. So we're strength testing dorsiflexion here. Tibialis anterior is our primary muscle that does ankle dorsiflexion, and extensor hallucis longus and extensor digitorum longus are going to help. All three of those muscles are in the anterior compartment. For plantar flexion, don't let us push foot upwards, and your gastroc and soleus are going to be the primary muscles for plantar flexion. They're in the superficial posterior compartment, and then your tibialis posterior, your flexor digitorum longus, your flexor hallucis longus muscles are going to help a little bit with ankle plantar flexion, and they're in the deep posterior compartment. For inversion, eversion, we want the ankle up in neutral position, grabbing onto the forefoot, grabbing onto the calcaneus. Don't let me turn your foot inwards. And we're strength testing eversion. Our peroneal muscles, peroneus longus and brevis, do eversion, and they're in the lateral compartment. Don't let me turn your foot outwards. And here we're strength testing inversion. I'm trying to force her into eversion. She's having to invert to fight against that. So tibialis posterior is our primary ankle inverter. Tibialis anterior helps with it as well. So tibialis posterior in the deep posterior compartment, tibialis anterior in our anterior compartment. For our toe flexors and extensors, for big toe, don't let me push toe down. So we've got extensor hallucis longus in the anterior compartment, and then extensor hallucis brevis in the dorsum of the foot doing toe extension. Don't let me push the big toe up. For toe flexion, we have flexor hallucis longus in the deep posterior compartment and flexor hallucis brevis on the bottom of the foot. Don't let me pull toes 2 through 5 down. So toes 2 through 5 extension, extensor digitorum longus in the anterior compartment, extensor digitorum brevis on the dorsum of the foot. Don't let me push toes 2 through 5 up. For toe flexion, flexor digitorum longus in the deep posterior compartment, a primary muscle, flexor digitorum brevis on the bottom of the foot, helping. So as you go through your strength testing for the ankle and the foot, talk about which muscles are active, and now talk about or think about which compartment those muscles are contained within.